Well, here we are. My name is Rod. Welcome to Vintage Sign Rescue, and this is the second video, the third day that I'm here in Howell, New Jersey, pulling down the Moon Motel sign. Just do a quick walk around. I got to get this dog leg off and pull the pre-phone light box right there off. Get that there. I'm going to pull the access panels and grab all the transformers out of it. I'm going to start making this thing as light as possible, and we're obviously going to go all the way up. I'm going to get the globe down. That's my mission for the day, is the globe and the moon, and then get the whole rest of the sign down. And so I'm going to get the ladders out and start doing what I need to do to get this wrapped up. And do me a favor, if you like this content, please subscribe to the channel. This is my secondary channel that I'm doing just on the signs, and I want to get more into the nuances of them. Somebody had, I didn't never notice that before. And so anyways, we'll do more of the detail stuff on this channel, and there you go. What I'm doing now is I'm going to do a bunch of measurements of this concrete planer, and if you look, there's just kind of some waves across the top here. You see that right there, and it goes in and down here. It's very pronounced there, and I'm going to obviously use this video to help replicate. There's a joint, and there it is, and it's about 16 inches in width, so there's a substantial amount of concrete here. And the other thing I want to do is make sure I get the height of this base here, because I'm going to be cutting the poles here to let the sign down, so I can start to dismantle it down on the ground. So anyways, with that said, I got to get everything so that when this finally gets to its last place that it's going to be shown at, where everybody can come and see it, that the planer's right and all that stuff. So with that said, 16 inches wide here, the height, give or take with the grass growing, I'll probably say a couple inches, 16 inches in height there, so probably 18. And then we're going to do the height over there with the pipe, 16 inches. I'll write that down. And then the height, we'll do it this way, 18 height. I'm bleeding on my thing there. 18-inch height. And then I'm just going to put the camera down and do some measurements here real quick. And, all right, 44 inches tall right there, and then 20 inches there from the the angle iron down to the dirt, and I've given a couple inches just for the soil growth and all that stuff with plant vegetation. And same thing on the planer here, did the same thing. I'm going to go ahead, I'm not really concerned about the width of the poles. That's kind of self-evident with the sign, but I will do a measurement just because I can, and it's simple. I'm going to go ahead and finish doing the inside here, the width and all that, so that I have that proportion to the sign itself, and then we'll center it up. And hopefully the dog leg right here is what I'm calling it, right there, is well, it's 2 bolts up top, and then hopefully there's nothing real major down at the bottom. I might have to dig it out, which doesn't make me happy because that's a lot of extra work, but it will be unbolted, and I will be able to get the sign down. I'm going to leave the box on, but pull the panel on that side there, namely because I want it down on the ground. The hardware is all rusted on both the top and inside the box. I'm surprised it's still on there, but it is, and that'll come down when I lower the sign down. So hopefully there's no big catastrophe when I lower it, but we're getting to the point where I'm going to go ahead and pull the globe and the top of the moon and then the dog leg right here, and then we'll start to go ahead and cut there. And the metal's pretty substantial on these pipes, so it's going to take me a little bit to cut them, that I can go ahead and that metal has got enough structural integrity in it that it doesn't break, and I do the best I can to not damage it. And believe me, I don't want to create any more work for myself than I have to. But if it happens, it happens. Fortunately for me, I'm in the position that I can fix it. I can replicate stuff, and this is what I do for a living. So with that said, you know, fire away in the comments if this thing takes a dive. Here we go. We're looking at the back side of the free phone thing. I've already got the one panel off right there, and we're looking at the inside. Got a ballast. You got the short neon tubes. And believe it or not, there's just some sheet metal screws over there, and this frame that is sitting here. It's actually suspended from this box here, the one that says Motel. And well, that's going to make life a little bit easier, but a little bit more difficult, because I'm going to have to suspend this up top in order to get it down without destroying it. So we'll play the game. We'll see how it goes. But I'm going up top. We're going to pull these transformers and see about getting this down. All right, day 4. We're doing the sign. The globe has managed to stay up there. My arm is healed up, and well, we're gonna get this taken down. We got some help today. Chase there, he's a good young man. He's actually almost listens. And then we got Rover here. We got the telehandler. We're gonna bring that back here, knock some trees over, which is, you know, gonna not try to be too redundant of between the two channels. We're gonna get this stuff knocked down here real quick, and we're gonna start getting the sign down. Okay, we got this telehandler, we got the forks out, we're about ready to pull down the globe. I'm gonna go ahead, climb up the ladder, strap it up. Hopefully I can tie a knot good enough that it doesn't take a dive. And then we'll get that down. I'll move into doing the top portion of the moon. And so anyways, that's where we're at. We're going to be making some headway today. I really believe we're going to get this whole thing down. But anyways, there we go. I'll get into it in a minute. Grab your window. Okay, we've already broke this loose and it's coming up, so here we go.
All right, so here's what we're getting ready to do. He's getting ready to finish the rest of the cutting on the bottom pillar over on the far side. I'm gonna hop in a telehandler so I can control the top of it, keep it where it's going. It's got a rope tied off right here to use the hand so you can move it and whatnot as it comes down, because we're just taking the whole thing down with it. We cut the post, and we're cutting that last post that's over there right now to be ready, and then we're gonna be good. So I'm gonna go hop in the machine and see what we can do.
All right, there's the help. Chase has been absolutely a godsend for me today. But there it is. Look at that. It ain't there no more, people. It's over in the parking lot. We're going to get it loaded up in the truck. We just got to grab a few things, and then I'll do a walk around over there real quick. But it's now not residing in Howell. It's kind of sad in a way. I feel like I'm taking away one of the children from this town or something. I don't know what to say about that. It's just people have been coming up and talking. They've been very grateful that the sign's being saved, and that makes me happy. You know, when people are happy, nobody's been up here complaining or bitching or moaning about anything. But we're going to get this job done because we still got a long drive home, so it's a little loud up here.
It's been a long day. Currently, we are pulling the pipes out of what they are in, as in like the boxes. We're taking them out because we can't fit them in the truck, so we're just gonna have to leave them here and let, you know, let them do what they do best with them. Oh, I lied. I gotta drop it down so I can get the strap. The Motel part is sort of in the truck. Sort of not. Actually, we gotta turn this off for now. We just need to be running. Sort of in the truck. Sort of kind of is. Oh, I didn't even realize there was an access plate here.
We got one right here too.
Oh, wow. Alright.
If
Well,
we get that cleaned up.
I'll get that cleaned up, taken out, and we can pop it off.
Yeah, this is quarter inch. That one's already open. See where the vine is?
Yep. Worked its way up in there.
Quarter inch. Just get the quarter inch at the nut driver and pop those off.
Works for me.
And
But
then,
yep. We gotta get it up in the truck and work it up. Sadly, most of these are probably gonna break, honestly, but they're old and they held out fairly well for the most part. But